The way the housing market has been lately, if you find your dream home, chances are, bad news, it's someone else's dream home too.
The nerve.
The question would be, how do you rise to the top of the offers on the table?
Here's what you do. You get help from Julie and Daniel with DeRoche Realty Group and Goldwell Banker Burnett. They are here with some good stuff. You guys, this is the stress because we had a house 3 doors down. It didn't even go on the market. The for sale sign went on and then they put the sold sign in like 2 hours later. And I thought, well, that was a big sham. What's happening? It's just crazy out there, Danielle.
It's crazy town right now, absolutely. They're selling ridiculously fast. Sometimes too fast. You can't even get some of the buyers into them. It's very frustrating.
Golly, yeah, that presents some interesting challenges. Okay, so let's talk about whenever you're dealing with multiple offers, things that you can do to aid to your advantage here. Julie, step one would be make a clean offer. That feels like real estate lingo. What does a clean offer mean to you?
So you want to get as many contingencies out as possible. So if you have to sell your house, sell it first.
Yeah.
Don't make it contingent upon selling a house because you're going to lose out right away. You can remove the appraisal contingency. Now, I know it's kind of a scary thing for some buyers, but if you have enough cash and you are going to bid over asking price, tell those sellers that it's not going to be contingent upon appraisal. You'll bridge the gap if the appraisal comes in low.
You say you should not ask the seller to pay closing costs or ask them to change their closing date. You want to be accommodating to the people that you're trying to win over.
Yep, it's a seller's market, so you have to cater to the seller in this market if you want to get the house.
Also, you say sell your home first. Is that order important? Could you find your dream home, get an offer that's accepted, and then worry about selling your own house?
You could if you had enough funds to not have to sell the house you're in. Yeah,
Okay.
but you just don't want to make it contingent upon selling your house.
What's an escalation clause?
Well, it's a little complicated, and a lot of people don't fully understand it, so it's frustrating in our world, but it's pretty simple. I'll just use straight numbers, keep it simple. If somebody's asking $300,000 for a house, and you're willing to pay like $330,000, for example, but you don't want to pay $330,000 if you don't have to. True. You can offer, $5,000 over any other offer up to a maximum of $330,000.
This is like bidding on eBay.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
This is good.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, though. It really can get you the house. So if somebody's offering $310,000, you'd get it at $315,000. If they're at $320,000, you get it at $325,000.
Who knows about the escalation clause? Only your realtor who's representing you?
Both realtors should know about it, and they should be sharing it. The seller's realtor should be sharing it with the sellers when you're in the middle of negotiations.
Okay. I want to ask you that I have a letter here in my hand. So you hear this a lot. Whenever there are multiple offers, send a letter that could help. This we have from Carrie Ann and Chase. Here's an example. One of their part of their letter says, as soon as we drove up to the home, we immediately fell in love. The neighborhood's beautiful tree-lined streets and the proximity to the highway. The shopping was exactly what we were looking for. One thing we didn't expect to find, a home with a large fenced-in yard. They go on to say, we're outdoors people, we have animals. Does this really work?
It really works.
It does.
I had sellers take a lower offer because of the letter.
Really?
No.
Because they want to feel
These
like they're
people are-
passing their home on to someone who would appreciate it.
Especially if the seller's been in there for a long time. It's emotional for the seller. They're selling their house that they love and have put time and effort into. And if they know that the buyers love it just as much as they do, or you compliment them a lot on the house, it gets emotional and they'll go with it.
I love your blue carpet, works real well.
Works really well. Daniel, you say you want to work with an experienced agent. Simply, you said at the top, it's really tough to get into these houses quickly enough to be able to even see them to make an offer. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, a lot of homes, a house gets listed Thursday morning and realtors are accepting offers Thursday night or Friday morning. So you need a realtor that can be there when you need them there. Like, don't be afraid to step out at lunchtime and go see that house real quick.
Yeah.
And if it looks perfect, get your offer in at 1 o'clock, not the next morning. You will miss it that quickly.
No time.
I'm too nervous. Julie, you say one more helpful step would be don't find your dream home and then go to the bank and say, hey, can we afford this? Get all that stuff done ahead of time.
All up front. Find a lender that's good. If you're working with a great realtor, ask them.
What does a good lender mean? Don't they all have access to the same money?
They do, but their processes are all different. So you want to go with a smaller company sometimes. Some of those, I'm not going to name names, but those big national companies, you kind of get lost in the shuffle because there's so many people.
Timing is the name of the game. That can be problematic.
And you need to make sure your mortgage person's available on nights and weekends. If you need an approval letter on a Saturday and you can't get a hold of your lender, that's an issue.
And you want it to be property specific. You don't want just a generic pre-approval letter that says, Steve can go buy this house.
Oh, really?
Or Steve can go buy a house. You
Yeah.
wanted to say Steve can buy the
This
house
house.
at 123 Smith Street.
Oh,
Got it.
wow, interesting. Speaking of dream homes and how you can end up getting yours, we've been following the progress on the DeRoche's project home in Edina. Oh, buddy, things are moving along very quickly. So this is the teardown of the existing structure happening back in January. It has come a long way since then. This is what it will soon look like.
That's the rendering.
That is a big old changeover. So walk us through. You got the basement. What is the basement all put in February? That's a load lifted, I would imagine.
It's getting close. It's
Oh, you guys, look at that. There's the basement dug. You got the house framed in March. Okay, and then here we go. It's looking good. Is this going slower or faster than you thought it was going to go, Daniel?
there was a few holdups with the city, was some ponding issues, some wetland stuff, but the construction itself has been going really well. It was a really great winter, so not too many delays with the weather at all. They're siding it right now.
Wow.
Sheetrock is in, windows are in.
That could pass for a home right now.
They're going to start putting in tile and cabinets here in the next week.
Very
Wowzers.
exciting.
Yeah.
And then
It
what's
goes
the plan? Once this thing gets finished, then what happens to
You
this
move
place?
in, you invite us over for a party. That's what happens.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to have big parties there, right?
Then you ask.
Wow.
That's very exciting, you guys. And that's another option, finding the lot that you love and then working on getting the house that you want there if you love that location. You guys are all about location.
Have some patience
Thanks,
there.
guys.
We've got a link to the DeRoche Realty Group with Coldwell Banker Burnett on our website. They'd be happy to talk with you if you're interested in maybe buying or selling or even building a home. Thanks to DeRoche Realty Group for sponsoring our show.
All right, more TC.